Hello everyone, I am Shadow. Today I'm going to introduce to you to my new game, Sharpshooter Ranger. Unlike my previous game, this game isn't. I'm not launching this game in play.unity.com. I make this game as an app, but just now I don't know how to just send out the games and let all of you to download it, as Steam costs money and other platform I still don't know which platform is better. Just a normal menu thing, as I'm bad at making menu. This is the best that I can do. Most of the models are downloaded from the internet, as I'm still not good at modeling yet, but I'm learning about it. Here we have a HP bar as the left up corner, game name and a question mark. By pressing this button we can see the introduction. It is some kind of small, as it is a fixed inside, so if your mon is 4K then it will be much more smaller. The pixel of this rectangle is fixed. Welcome to Sharpshooter Ranger. Jump down to start the battle. WASD to move. You can still move while watching this. 1 to 6 to switch weapon. I have made 6 weapons. Left mouse button to shoot. Just normally fire button. Right mouse button to aim for only sniper rifle. R to reload. Just to reload like this, spinning the gun. F to enter speed mode. At first I want to make a phantom mode which I can go through walls, and I've made something that if I go outside of the battleground I will be teleported back. But somehow if I make going through walls, then it will just, there's not so many walls, so I ban this. So I make it into speed mode, which accelerates players. Space to jump, fly in speed mode. I make that we can fly in speed mode. Oops. And shift to run. G to throw grenades. Just like this, throwing a grenade. Every 5 seconds you can throw a grenade. And every 3 seconds it will explode. Just like that grenade. Next page. Gun info, does some attack of this. I've made the pistols too strong and one-shot enemies, but still you have to shoot it closely. There's a bunch of enemies, and I haven't said that there is a boss too, as boss are not enemies, boss are boss. And 2 pages of not yet. Let's start the battle. Oops, I have to introduce to you about the weapon first. Can I press F5 to restart? Okay, I will introduce down here. You need a good computer to play this game. That is the boss, the strongest thing in the world. This is the tank, which will shoot rocket to you. That's the helicopter, which will shoot 2 rockets to you. It's a little bit too loudly. The first weapon is AK. 30 bullets in this gun. It has a medium attack in this game, and it's quite good as it is quite stable. The second, I forgot the code name of this gun, but it's a single firing gun. Just press 1 time to shoot. It has a quite high attack, but it's not auto, so it's quite hard to use. The third one, pistol. By joining 2 pistols together, you can deal high damage. and even eliminates the tank. Oops, I'm lifted up by the tank, just like this. The fourth weapon, machine gun. It has a lower DPS than AK, but 100 bullets in this gun. So it's quite, you can shoot quite long of time, and its bullet speed, just the starting speed of the bullet is quite high too. You can look at this health bar that I'm taking damage from them. I have about 10,000 HP, as I remember, and most of the attack is doing about 10 to 15 or something less. The helicopter's sniper rifle is doing about 100 or something like that. Rocket is doing 1,000 damage, and most of them do less damage. You can see that they are looking at me, aiming at me, no matter where I went. And this tank is really annoying and very strong, as he points his cannon right in front of me. Game over, then we start. I will talk about the weapon first before jumping down. The fifth weapon, rocket launcher. You can see that here is 3, and outside the screen there is 2 rocket launchers. You can shoot 5 rockets in a row. Remind you about one thing, that your rocket can harm yourself, so you can kill yourself by using it. And it did quite a lot of damage, and all of these particles here is blood. I use Unity particle system to just stimulate blood and add physical to them, so they just fall down. The sixth weapon, sniper rifle. One shot all red enemy. You can see from the enemy there is red enemy, blue, or even black enemies. The blue is the commander. There is walls here preventing you from falling out, but you're just being stuck here. And it's time to introduce about the speed mode. You can fly in the speed mode just by pressing F. In speed mode, now the speed now is normal speed, normal running speed, but in speed mode it's much more faster, and you can fly. That's the most important thing. If there is too many enemies in front of you and you can't escape, just press the speed mode button. It will help you a lot. Sniper rifle can one-shot every red enemies and can price through enemies. So here's many enemies in a row, then I can shoot through them. The rolling animation is pretty good, I think. You can just shoot through enemies in a row, and you can aim. As a scope is hard to make, so I didn't make it. I tried my best to make a scope, but they end up inverted. And it's time to deal with the helicopter. You can see that the helicopter has a machine gun, which keeps shooting at me. And there is 2 rocket launcher, which can deal about 3,000 damage to me in one shot, and 2 sniper rifle dealing about a few hundred of damage. Like this one, his bullet damage is low, but he is shooting very fast. He's using Scorpion, so it can deal a huge amount of damage, even though he is weak. Wow, the fighting enemies, the best one is the rocket launcher, as it has an area attack. This one is the boss that I'm talking about. It controls 6 guns, 2 P90, 2 sniper rifle, and 2 AK. The boss is pretty strong and has the same amount, double amount of HP than the player. Even by shooting rocket launcher at it, it's hard to kill it. I'm glad that I didn't put rocket launcher in the boss, or else it will be impossible to survive in this game. The boss will spawn every 10 minutes, as I remember. Well, we can use rocket launcher to get the helicopter, but it's hard to aim as the helicopter will just throw around very fast. It's hard to predict that where it is going to be. Here, hit it. The grenade deal about half of the damage of the rocket, as I remember. Rocket one shot almost everything, except the tank. The tank won't receive any damage from the rocket launcher. I don't know why. I designed the tank as same as these enemies, but I don't know why the tank won't receive the damage. If you kill one enemy, there will be a bloody image. Here, this stimulates the blood. The tank has 3 cannons. One is shooting rocket and the other 2 is just like sniper rifle. Your HP is regenerating 2 per second, as I remember. So you need about 5,000 seconds to fully regen. That's about 100 minutes, I think, if my calculation is right. If there's too many enemies and you need to run, just press speed mode and just throw away like this. Cancel it. You can only stay in speed mode for about 25 seconds. Then you have to wait about half minute to fully regen the power. All of this red enemy is so weak. There is a pistol enemy like this one do, and let's just read it about. I'll explain about the enemies. There's an AK enemies which held AK. All enemies needs reloading. It will keep shooting automatically if re-enters some range, and they need to reload after shooting all of the bullets in their gun. AK, just like mine, M4, just like mine, and pistol. Pistol is less strong than mine, as I have 2 pistols, they only have 1. And grenade enemy. This is the most deadly one, as the attack is very high, much more higher than everyone, except the rocket one. Elite enemy. This enemy has a UMP45, as I remember, and can throw grenades. He will just keep shooting you with a submachine gun, and every few seconds they will throw a grenade. Even grenades need reloading. About every 3 to 5 grenades, they have to reload and wait for 2 seconds. But that doesn't seem to be a lot. Elite plus enemy. This enemy, they have sniper rifle and can attack from a long range. Commander, having a scorpion in his hand. His DPS, gun DPS specifically, is the highest among all of them. Helicopter, there's a machine gun, 2 sniper rifle, and 2 rocket launcher, tank, 1 big cannon, rocket cannon specifically, and 2 about sniper rifle cannon thing, just like that. You can see while shooting a bullet there is a red light thing, so if you see a light coming towards you, you can dodge, as the character's moving speed is very high. This one is the sniper rifle one and can deal many damage. The red one is the AK, M4 and pistol and grenade one. The white one is the tank, and where's the elite enemy? Where is it? The elite enemy throws grenades and never show themselves. Here, this one. You just kept shooting with UMP and throw grenades, which can kill himself, just like this. Commando is shooting very fastly and can do huge amount of damage. And for the red one, you don't have to be afraid of it, as the red one isn't doing so many damage. I have to take out the tank before introducing about this. You can see the blood is spreading away from it. I forgot to reload my gun. Almost dying it. Where is the helicopter? You can see that there's 2 cylinder shapes thing, that is the rocket launcher. 2 sniper rifle, that's what just killed me. And 2 machine gun, you can hear the sound from it. The one who is kept shooting is the rocket launcher. The goal in this game is to survive, while the rule is counting the seconds that you can survive in it. Yes, it's seconds. Just for normally, if you are keep running away, you can survive for long, but there will be just be more enemies. I make some safety rules just to not let everyone computer to crash that. I make that every type of enemy has a number limit, like tank and helicopter. There can only be 1 tank or helicopter. There can only be 1 boss, but it is so hard to kill a boss as you can die in front of it just by seconds. Just like that, 70% of my HP bar is gone. And the tank is keep going on me. Even by using rocket launcher, it's hard to get rid of the boss, as you need to directly hit about 10 to 20 rockets on it, and it is a hard thing to do. And you can't hit yourself, you can't just run in front of him and just shoot, as you will hit yourself. This game, just try to survive the most seconds you can. For now, I will try to defeat the boss and see if that is possible. First, taking out the tank is necessary. I will usually use a machine gun. Yes, it is not a guarantee to kill a tank with an AK. If you hit every bullet on the tank, it is a guaranteed kill, but if you miss even one, you can't kill it. To fight the boss, you can use a sniper rifle thing, but other enemies will just sneak attack and attack you, something like that. Still, I recommend using rocket launcher. At its stealth 1500. That's about all of. That's about. Let me count. Math. That's about one rocket deals about all damage that an AK can do with just reloading once. Just like that, I died without being able to kill the boss. Even the game maker can do that. It's kind of hard, seriously. It's kind of a mission impossible indeed. And it's too easy to hit myself. Let's take out these scraps before doing with the boss. Oops, I hit myself once and that's hurt. All these various balls around the map is randomly generated. It's different every game. First take out the plane, then take out the tank. Where's the tank? It should be spawned here. You can break a rocket by shooting it, but it is hard to aim as the rocket is at high speed. My friend that helped me to play test said that the helicopter is spawning too quickly. That's quite true then. Why is the boss not dead? Why? Have I forgot something about that? He is not afraid of rocket launchers? He should die just now. Die. Just die. Okay, I will shoot him with AK. Sniper rifle can deal a huge amount of damage. Just like that, I can trace through the enemies. Another way to play it is to throw up the mountain, but it is quite hard to control the flying action, as gravity just doesn't apply too much on this. And if you use up all of the speed mode power thing, and you will be heavy weight, about 100 kilos, and you will be fall down so quickly. And just wait a few seconds and you can fly again. Just like that, I flew out of the map and I'm teleported back into the center. Just like here, I'm sending back down as I use up all of my energy. I don't want to die. And where is the boss? Actually, all enemies are randomly spawned around the map. But where is the boss? Asking it twice. All of the enemy will go in front of me so that I can pierce through them. It's like this. Shooting through them is, well, kind of fun. But if you feel dizzy in playing video games, then, well, it's impossible for you to play this one. as it is pretty easy moving in fast speed. Out. And there is some castle thing that I meant to make a castle in here, but it ends up not that good, so I delete the castle thing. How is the boss not dead? I hit him for about 100 bullets for now. Did I? Oh yeah, the sniper rifle can shoot through walls. Just look at there, there's so many enemies and I can kill all of them in one shot. Ah, machine gun time. I am almost dead. I originally designed a mortar to hit this plane, and I failed to kill the boss again. You can try this yourself. If you want, I can email this game to you if you want. That's all for Sharpshooter Ranger. Hope you will like it. Subscribe to my channel for more games. See you in the next game. Bye bye.